Oh, what's going on, everybody's here? Welcome back to some more Astroneer. Today, we got a few things we could do. We've got an event again. So we have the farm event going on, which I actually want to kind of go ahead and check out and see what's going on with that. I believe we just need the platform that we have at the other place for it. So let's run over there. Let's start by checking that out. Let's see what we've got going on there, what it's going to want, and kind of go from there, because we got all kinds of stuff we got to do. Oh, I really want to get a train around a planet. Like, that might be what happens if the thumbnail and that's what's happening this episode. I'm so excited. If it's not, well, then it's a future episode. We might be doing the farm stuff. I don't know. Okay, so we've got this magnificent device right here. Let's go ahead. Let's take a peek at this. So pick your poison, stem the tide, and a bad apple. Okay. So it looks like, is this the same event? Refined biofuel using flora species called Ranga, found on Silver Caldor or Atrox. I have a Ranga right here, and this is soup. So we're doing what we did before. Oh my gosh, I actually already have almost everything set up. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's do this event. That's what we're gonna do this episode. We're gonna go ahead and get this event going. We're gonna set this up so we can automate this, do all the things, do all the stuff, have a fun, fantastic time. I am gonna leave it here. I'm gonna set it up over here like it was before. So we are gonna have to bring some things back. Oh, I'm so excited. This is gonna be so much fun. So let's start off with, let's remove all this stuff out of here first. Okay, and then the next step is probably going to be to clean up everything. So let's do that next. Do we have any leaks still? Okay, we do. So soup is a sturdy squash sample and a leak. Look at that. Actually, two sturdy squash sample, and a mutant spiny attactus. Okay, but we're gonna go with. Wait, does that mean the recipound and the leaks are back? Oh, I think it does. I think it does. I think it means they're back. Oh my gosh, this is huge. This is huge. Okay. I've had a lot of people actually asking me about these plants. So these recipound plants are back. We could go and find them. The Amaze. Oh, this is so exciting. I feel like we need another Ranga though. Anyways, let's get stuff cleaned up. Oh, here comes our ride. Here comes the ride. I love the trains so much. They're so much fun. Okay, so let me go back. We're gonna grab some storages. We're gonna get all that little stuff cleaned up because it's terrible. I know. You know, I'm actually kind of curious. We just got back. If I hit this, will this automatically adjust to come towards me? Does that actually do that? Oh, it does? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I was standing over there waiting for my train. I was like, well, maybe I don't have the thing facing the right direction. That's amazing. That's super amazing. Okay, so let me grab some stuff. We're gonna get these cleaned up. We need probably some medium storage silos. I feel like that's probably gonna be our easiest option here. Okay, so we got to take a quick detour here. I need to go get some titanium so we can make some more of the medium storage silos. And I don't have like hardly any titanium, and we need a lot of it anyways for future stuff. So I'm gonna make sure that we have everything we need for that. So we have graphite for repackager, we have the VTOL, and we've got hydrazine. Okay, we should be good. We're gonna run to Visania. We're gonna mine some titanite, and I'm gonna try to get 2 resource canisters full, and then we'll come back and get that going. All right. Hello there, Visania. Okay. So we're taking the VTOL, and we're going to take these 2. That was the rail engine. Wasn't even the right thing. All right. Well, I guess we're going to repackage that. But we're taking these 2 canisters here, which I love the fact that we can have 2 of these canisters. That means we can hold 64 nuggets of titanium, which is amazing. And then we're going to get ourselves a little bit of a hydrazine. We actually are going to need more hydrazine. We'll go and throw the extra one on here. So that is fully loaded. All right, let's go, VTOL. Let's go mine some titanium, shall we? Okay, so I'm out here exploring, and guess what we just happened to find? This is the thing for the Voyagers and stuff. This is the callback, the history. We need a probe scanner. I don't know what I need for a probe scanner, but we need one. Okay, a probe scanner is, oh my god, a probe scanner is steel? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to make that right now. Man, does this pull up on the map? No, not really. This is one of our quests that we need to do. So we need to make this happen somehow. You know what? That's fine. We'll come back to it later. We have a probe scanner. We have an idea of where it's at. It'll be fine because the probe scanner basically tells us where it's at anyway. So let's continue on with all the titanium. Okay, so we're back at our shuttle here. I want to, so we've got one canister that has 19 in it. This one has 4. I'm going to bring these over here. They're not full. I know. I'm aware. But what I want to do is I actually want to try and go to Glacio because Glacio caves have titanium in them. And I feel like the Glacio caves have I feel like it's denser there because the nodes that I'm clearing out, they're quite large. And it doesn't seem like they have like a ton. They're not very dense, you know what I mean? So I want to go to Glacio actually and see if they are a little bit denser there and mine those. Plus we already have a train going into some caves anyways that are right there. So I just want to pop over there, take a peek. And you know what? Even if we don't get any more, we have enough to do what we need to do right now anyways. Also, before we leave Visania, I wanted to mention that part of the event, I was going to look while we were there, but I didn't. The leaks are on Visania. You have to go there. You can look around. I believe you can actually open your compass and it'll point some out. But they are on Visania. You can harvest those. That's where you get your leaks from. I forgot to mention that. I wanted to let you know before we left. Now, the Amaze plant, the Recipound, is underground on Silva as well. And like I said, it's trackable with your thing as well. So there's those. But yeah, Visania has the leaks if you're looking for leaks. Hey, there's our little train. Okay, so let's grab these real quick. We're gonna go down into, I think our train is still going to the cave system. I could be completely wrong right now. But let's take these and let's go down here and let's see if we can find some more titanite so we can get some more titanium. You're not going to down into the caves. I need you to be going down into the caves. All right, let's grab this and let's do something like this. There we go. All right, Cole, let's go. Let's go find some titanium. All right, do we have any titanium down here? We should. Yes, there's a whole thing of it right here. Perfect. Okay, let's see if this is any denser than what we were mining before, because that's the whole reason for this. Is I thought this was denser here. Okay, this seems like it's already denser. This seems much denser than what we were getting before. Yes, way better. So I completely missed the fact that titanium's in the ceiling too. Like, look at all that titanium. It's amazing. I just needed to look up too. Wonderful. Like, there's so much in there. So if you're looking for titanium, the Glacio caves are definitely the way to go. We are now full on both canisters. So yeah, there's that. Fantastic, easy, and amazing. Oh my gosh. Everything's trying to kill me here. Perfect. Now, while we're here, let's go grab some iron as well. Oh my gosh, this has 229 hematite in it. That's insane. That's insane. It's 229 hematite. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. How do I even bring this? Like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm gonna go see if I have something to put this in. I don't know if I can bring this whole canister back or not. God, that's so much. There's so much iron here. Okay, what do we need for a medium resource canister? I'd like to get another medium just so we can haul that back. So a plastic. We just need a plastic. That's it. Oh darn. You know what though? The problem is I don't have the stuff for it. And I don't think I can trade for plastic specifically. I think I have to trade for, yeah, we can't trade for specifically plastic. That means I'd have to make a chemistry station here and all of that stuff. That's kind of a bummer. You know what? Let's just take this with us. I don't even care. We're taking it home. We'll just move these around. We'll leave the railway engineer. All right, let's head back. All right, so we're back. Wonderful. Now we're gonna go ahead and get the titanium smelting, the titanite smelting, because it needs to be titanium anyways. And then we're gonna get those storages going. Now, we have to, I wanted to build this like next to us. The problem is that we have to have it close enough where pumpkins can be going. And we remembered before we had a pumpkin over here, but we couldn't do anything with it because we weren't like constantly within the area. So like this one needs to constantly be going. So we're gonna have to have something over here. I wasn't going to, but in order to keep the sturdy squash going, we have to have something going over here. So I think we're just gonna clear this area out right here, since I already have like a little spot kind of started. And yeah, we'll just throw some a little automation thing right back in here, and we should be good. We shouldn't need a huge area to make this happen. So I think that'll work. And then let's go ahead and do this. And then we're gonna go. So we need this thing to constantly keep doing its thing. Let's go grab the cauldranja. And then let's also get, oh, let's see. Did any of this start smelting out? No, because it needed to go somewhere. Okay, so this is rocking and rolling, doing its thing. Let's go grab our cauldranja. Let's go grab that stuff. We'll bring it over here. Once that gets, you know, its things done, we can go ahead and start cleaning up the area over there. You know, I think we're able to call down coal again. I think that's a repeatable one. And I think coal would be worth having here. Where's coal? Reclaimable. Traveling companion. Yeah. I want you back, Cole. I need coal in my life. You know what's actually great about this? I just realized too, is if we, any area we go with the train, we can always call coal back in. Because coal is like a recallable thing. It's a callable train. So we can have coal like all the time. Literally just coal all the time. All right, let's go grab the stuff. I'm just saying, look at how happy coal is. Coal is so much faster too. So let's take this cauldranja. We'll throw that on there. This is a platform. So we'll take that with us as well. And then we need to go ahead and bring up all of this stuff also. So I guess take that off of there. We'll just throw an auto arm there. And then I should have another auto arm. We're going to need a few. We're also going to need these leaks here as well. So let's go ahead and harvest that. That gives me those two. We should only need 2, to be honest. I think 2 is probably going to be plenty. And then we'll go ahead and fly back with this platform. And that should be all we need for now. And then we'll call the train back once we get over there. So we're going to put this right there. And then we'll move this out of the way. Oh, there's a little floating piece. Get the floating piece. Okay. Oh, now there's a big floating piece. Oh, there's another floating piece. Maybe not. All right, we'll call coal back. Oh, look, it's got the little red flashing lights and the little symbol. I don't ever call from this station, so I don't ever notice it. That's super cool, though. All right, so there goes that. We're going to need more sturdy squash as well. Okay, so let's put this right here, and then let's go ahead and move this like this. So we are going to need a couple of things. We're going to need some auto arms. We're going to need some platforms. Where's our little platforms at? Did I used all of them? No. Okay, we still have one over here. So let's grab our auto arm. We're going to take that off of there, and we're going to put the squash sample on this. So that is going to grab, let's get this cleared up there. That's going to grab the squash sample from this area. Yes. That's going to grab the sturdy squash sample from this area, and then it's going to place it onto... Wow, it literally just needs to go to that, doesn't it? Like, that's literally all it needs to do. Yeah, this needs to go there. And then we need to get the leak from the other side. Wow, is it? Like, that's it? From here to here, and then from here to here? Like, that's it? Oh, you know what? I had research going on for the sturdy squash before, too, though. So we need a couple more platforms. We need a couple... Man, this base is turning into an absolute mess. So the next thing we need is we're going to need one for the leak, because we're doing leak and squash. So, hold on, let's see. Pretty sure green is like the first one. So we need to place this in an area where it's only going to hit that side. Okay, so hopefully it'll only feed that one right there. And then we're going to need to place the actual leaks in here. So we'll go ahead and get that one and that one. And then when those need to grow, and then we can go ahead and put the tappers on them, and then that'll get us the leak samples that can then go in there. So that's good. That's good. And then we need the thing to take this off of here and send it via the EXO platform, which we're going to have to go and grab. So let's go over there. Oh, actually, hold on. Titanium's done. Let's get some storages. Let's go get that stuff cleaned up. All right, so there is our medium storages. We're gonna throw all the little stuff on here so it can be all nice and cleaned up. And then we're gonna bring that the EXO request platform over here, get it all set up and automated so we can send over the soup. We also need to find some pumpkins, some sturdy squash. I don't know, it says the mountains of, oh, there's a cauldrange over there too. Oh, cool. We could have multiple cauldranges going if we really wanted to. So there's one storage full already. Oh my God, there's so much random stuff over here. Okay, that's all cleaned up. We actually only have 2 storages full. That's actually pretty nice. Oh, nope, there's more. Okay, it's all cleaned up. Look at it, it looks beautiful. It's so much better than it was. And guess what? We're probably about to start it all over again because we're gonna take this and we're gonna do the exact same thing. All right, let's go get this set up. We gotta get a soup canister on the top, or a gas or fuel canister, and we're gonna get this event rocking and rolling. Oh my gosh, look at all the pumpkin pieces that came shooting out. Holy moly, that was they were everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna set this behind here, and then I gotta figure out how we're gonna do this part. We'll see. I'm gonna need another auto arm though, and I don't know if I have any more. Is that an auto arm? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so we've got an auto arm and we got a little platform. Perfect. So let's grab this. Let's grab our auto arm. And we might have to put this, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so we want to be able to pull the soup off of here. We don't want to pull anything else off, so we're going to put this here. And then we're going to grab I should have a soup somewhere here. Let's hit that. And then you know what we might do? Let's just expand this out right here. And then you are going to have to be able to place it on here. That should work. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Okay, so there's a soup from the train. So green there, green there, green there. Okay, everything looks like it should be good. Let's go ahead and hook up everything and see if it's going to work, I guess. So we're going to need, let's see, I grabbed a tapper. Oh, wait, there it is. That's right. No, it's on this one. So let's grab a tapper. Put that here. That's within range. And then I also had a couple of power extenders. So let's get these all connected. So there's that one. And then this one to there. And then we just need to get main power. So maybe this one over here to there, and then to this side. All right. Is this going to function? Turn on. That's on. That's on. All right. Now, the problem is we got to make sure that this only fills this side, this only fills this side, and this only takes the soup. And then we also need to get a canister for the top. Okay. So let's see. Do we have a canister somewhere? We should. You know, I'm pretty sure we got a gas canister as a reward at some point. It might actually be over here. I don't see it up there. Yeah, it looks like it's working. It looks like, okay, hold on. Let's actually verify here. Yeah, there's those, there's that, and then, okay, hold on, we're gonna need the canister. Maybe we did not get a canister. We're just gonna snag this one. This one didn't have a ton in it. It had like 45, but each one of these things is like 5 or 6, so. Perfect. All right, we'll use this one for, I think this is, wait. Oh, this is just gas canister. What am I even doing? That's not gonna work. I need a regular canister. Fluid and soil canister. That's what we're gonna need. And you know what? We already have some soup. Disable the output. And then we should be able to put this over here on top of there. And then this here. This. Is it gonna work? Man, it really doesn't want to place it up there, does it? I think it's gonna want to fill the other ones first. Okay, so let's do this. So we don't have to fill those edges up. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4 leaks, and we'll use these as placeholders. So that way, this should always fill that up first, and then How are we looking here? What are we missing? We're missing a pumpkin piece? Oh, you know what? We probably need to go ahead and get an astronium arm on here as well. Plant to grow. Is it not growing? Huh. Wonder why that didn't automatically plant itself. Should have. Oh, you know why? It's because the leak placed it on this side and not this side like it was supposed to. Okay. We'll move that over so it's just barely touching it. So hopefully that'll work. Okay, so there goes that one. So that one placed it there. And then there goes that one. That one placed it there. Okay, that looks like it should work. So let's go find some more sturdy squash. You know what? Let's take the VTOL out. We need a VTOL here all the time anyways. Honestly, I need a VTOL on every planet so I don't even have to package it anymore. That would be the way to go. All right, let's go find ourselves some sturdy squash. Oh, there's sturdy squash all over the place. Look at, there's some there, there's one there. We literally took a train right past a few of these. All right, let me harvest you. Give me your seeds. Then we have a couple over here. We don't need a ton of these, but I'll take them. And then you know what? I feel like we need to make a pumpkin patch at some point too. So we might have to do that, but that's a future thing. Wow, those are literally right here. Literally did not have to go far for that. So let's plant some seeds, shall we? There's that one, and that one. Oh, and even that one. So now we have 5 times the seeds. Let's see if we can get another. We'll see if we can get another tapper. Actually, I don't even think we're gonna need another tapper. It's the squash that's gonna be the problem because the squash only grows when you're within range of it. Oh my gosh. There's literally a sturdy squash right behind exactly where we were. I was gonna grab a few of these. I was gonna grab so we could plant ourselves a pumpkin patch. You know, like, why not? It's fun. Plus, having a bunch of the seeds anyways, like, it's not a bad thing. In future, maybe you need them for something. So I've decided what a better place to have a little pumpkin patch than like next to a train. I feel like there's just the magical thing about taking a train to a pumpkin patch. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to plant some pumpkins out here because why not? And we're going to mix it in with some leeks. We're going to have some maze here. Why not? And we're just going to kind of go out and plant these everywhere. And then if I ever need some more, we can just come out here and grab them. Okay, I think I got them all planted. There it is. Look at that. We're going to have a little patch here. I know it's not super crazy yet, but it could be. It could be. It's super cool. I love it. All right, let's go check on our soup, shall we? Actually, you know what? These won't grow unless I'm here. So hold on. Let me just wait here for a minute. Okay, I think everything's done growing. Look at, oh, well, that one just finished. Look at it. See, we got a nice little patch of autumn festivities. Very nice indeed. Now, over time, this patch may grow. I'm just saying, we can have this whole area, this entire area, completely full of stuff. I mean, I'm sure the game would love running that, but it would be fun. All right, let's see. How is this thing going? Still doing its thing. I mean, actually, how many is in there? There's 6 in there. I wonder if they adjusted the distance on these. Because that definitely seems like there was, maybe it was running while we were gone. I'm not actually sure. Maybe, could be, possibly. I say that, but you know what? There's no way to be waiting on those right now. So how many points are we needing for this event? Okay, so we need 800, 2,400, and 8,000. And that is going to give us a pick your poison palette, a stem on the tide hat, and a bad apple palette. Wait, no. Pick your poison visor. I believe it's a visor. Oh, and here's a little bar. So we've already hit the 800. We're working towards the 24. Ultimately working towards the 8,000. And we're supposed to be doing, we're supposed to be sending soup, which is 70 points. Now, all of these require sturdy squash as a sample. So you can't automate this without the sturdy squash. I was planning on automating it without sturdy squash, but you can't do that. That's not a thing. Oh my gosh. This, you know what? This is why I was doing research on these because there's so many of them. It might actually be worth doing research on this again. I'm just saying, how much research are we gonna need for the mega tech update? You know what I mean? Like, are we gonna need a ton? Are we gonna need a mega amount of bytes? Maybe. All right, I'm gonna go see if we can find another tapper. Or leak, when we're here, the leak is the slow part. We're just making another tapper. It's just aluminum. It's nothing crazy. We'll throw that on there, toggle it. Is it working? Yes, okay, cool. Yeah, we've got so many sturdy squash samples. Oh, we might as well research it, you know? Like, we might as well. I realized that I just unhooked my nanocarbon alloy line, but you know what? We might as well research this stuff. Okay, let the research commence. I'm just saying, if we have all of these things that are just gonna be sitting here, there's no reason. They're just gonna go to waste. So let's just turn them into research points. I mean, each one's worth like, is it 275? Like, why not? Might as well. So let me actually explain what's going on here a little bit, because I realized that I built all this and I didn't really kind of explain the setup. I feel like everything's pretty self-explanatory, except for maybe the pumpkin part or the sturdy squash. So what's going on here is you have these proximity repeaters, and basically what they do, here, I'll move this one away so you can kind of see what's going on. Basically what they do is they just chill and they don't do anything unless you activate it. So when you press F to use, it'll activate it, which will then turn it green. And then it does a thing, and it tries to activate anything else in the area. Anything that there's a press F to do something, it will try to do that. So when you have two of them next to each other, essentially what you're doing is you're basically shooting them back and forth to each other. They're constantly activating each other, which means that if anything in the area pops up that can be opened, activated, whatever, anything to press and hold F to, you know, mess with it, it will automatically do that. So for example, when I press and hold this, now those two are basically on all the time. So when your pumpkin grows to a full size, it has the option to press F to hold to harvest. And then once the seeds drop on the ground, they also have the option to press F to plant. So this is automatically harvesting and replanting them because they have that option. Now, another way to see how this is working is, I did it earlier by accident. If you have something packaged on your back, or not on your back, but if you have something packaged and you just happen to go through the area. So for example, what is this thing? A medium shredder. Okay, so like we could actually use that maybe. But like this thing is packaged. Now, if I run it through the zone here of this, it's going to unpackage it because it has the option, press and hold F to unpack. So if I go through here and I set it down, oh, it just opened it. So that's all this is doing. This is basically pressing F for you automatically, and you have to have two of them to repeat it. Now, you've got to make sure that these are not within the zone of your auto arm, because they will automatically turn your auto arm off. That's a problem. So as you can see, they're basically right outside the zone, but that's what's going on here. I didn't know if, you know, I completely kind of went over that, so hopefully that helps a little bit. If you guys are interested in making this setup, there you go. Now you hopefully have an understanding as to what's going on there. But I'm gonna guess that this is full. And stop giving me the leaks. I think this is full. 24 of 24. There, that's it. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and let's send this off. This is gonna give us 2240. Oh, not quite. Not quite the maximum, what we needed for 2, but that's okay. Researched pumpkin shelter. We can make ourselves a little pumpkin shelter now. Unlocked, pick your poison. I think that's a visor. So pick your poison is this visor right here. I'm pretty sure I already have this one. Unless it's, do they change color every time? I don't know. It's this one right here. It's this green one. So very cool, very fun. We're waiting for this to come back. And do we have any rewards? Yes! So that's actually why the event gives you the proximity repeaters. So it gives you 2 of them after your first like successful thing, which is pretty cool. So there's a soup. Why did the soup come back? I don't know. And then it also, what else does it give us? It gives us a medium gas canister, which is cool. And then a medium gas canister, which is also cool. And we're good again. Okay. This is right here. This is why I have had all this stuff at my other base. It's because all of this came from these events. So I'll have to clean all that stuff up. But that's going to end it. Thank you so much for coming out. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to see more, leave a like. Let me know. Also, we're going to be doing that live stream here shortly. I'm going to get it scheduled. So make sure you are, followed all that stuff. I'll have I'll post about it when it's going to be live, because I've had a lot of people asking like, hey, when's the live stream? When's the Astroneer live? It's gonna happen. Don't worry. We got things to do. Look at this base. we're gonna spend some serious time working on this base, getting things cleaned up, organized, and just we're gonna sink some hours into it. So, but yeah, thanks again for coming out. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.